Hey friends, it's Nikayla from the podcast Side Hustle Pro. I'm always looking for ways to entertain my kids without screens, and the Yoto Mini has been a total lifesaver. My kids started using it right away and haven't stopped since. Hours of stories, music, podcasts, and more at no screens or ads. Now through December 1st, Yoto is having its biggest sale of the year. Check out yotoplay.com.
Did I talk too much?
Why can't I just
better.
let it go?
I wish I would stop.
I wish I
I was thinking so much.
Take a breath. You're not alone. Counseling helps you sort through the noise with qualified professionals. Get matched with a therapist online based on your unique needs and get help with everyday struggles like anxiety or managing tough emotions.
Visit betterhelp.com/random podcast for 10% off your first month of online therapy and let life feel better.
The kettle's boiled, Vic.
Great. Perfect timing. Just a dash of milk for me, please, mate.
Here you go. Shall we get started then?
Have you ever woken up on a Sunday morning and said, I'm never drinking again, and then found yourself waving $50 at a barman by happy hour?
Are you wondering why everyone else can stop at 1 while you head to a dodgy after-party with a weird bloke called Disco Dave? If so, it might be time to take a deeper look at your relationship with your reliable social crutch, alcohol.
On each episode, we'll investigate our own dysfunctional dealings with booze and find out if it's possible to stop this deeply ingrained habit before things get too messy.
Yep, we're going to open up a shame shed of humiliating drinking stories to help you understand why waking up from a booze coma each weekend with a kebab sticking out of your top pocket might actually be negatively impacting your health.
Hamish and I are here to delve into what it's like being sober, an unwanted warts and all look into why giving up those cheeky pints or putting down those mummy wines will make you feel happier, help your anxiety and mental health, and turn you into the most sparkly, authentic version of you.
Won't that mean I become boring though, Vic?
Well, Hamish, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm Victoria Vanstone.
I'm Hamish Adams-Cairns.
And this is Sober Awkward.
And just to give you an overview of the sort of culture that I was in, I definitely chose the right industry because drinking was definitely part of the culture. For example, we had Mary O.T., who was the wonderful Irish tea lady, and she would do all the teas. And then if we won a pitch, which was quite regular, there was a celebration, we would hear the clinking of the glasses. We'd know if we'd won because we'd hear the clinking of the glasses on the drinks trolley. The teacups would be put away, the glasses and the bottle of wine and the bowls of peanuts would come out, and we'd all hang around the full-size snooker table in the centre of the office. So the fact that we have a full-size snooker table says a lot about where the interests lay. So that was actually, I've got to say, if you're going to be wanting to drink, it was good fun at the time round that table. But then we wouldn't be able to get home. We'd have to get taxis. We'd be blind drunk.
So that's just saying that advertising environment was so toxic for a big drinker, wasn't it?
It was very toxic. And I was also surrounded by so many people who were, I didn't notice I had a problem because everyone was drinking in the same ways as me. So, some more highlights. I had a really massive hangover, and sometimes I used to order, cheers clients, order a taxi on the client's bill. And I snuck downstairs and they said, your car's arrived. And I went down to the front of the agency and they'd ordered a huge stretch limo. And everyone was looking out the window, and I ran into the car, ducked down and said to the driver, drive. I was so sheepish, I felt so ill. Another one, again, massive hangover, called another taxi in the morning to go to a client meeting about an hour away. And I got into the car and the driver said, excuse me, miss, do you think we could stop at a shop? I think you should buy some mints because you've got really bad booze breath.
Oh, no.
And so I went to the meeting, got the mints, went in with minty fresh breath, sat down, and we had these big boards where we had the ads that we were presenting to the client. I think it was for cat food, Felix cat food or something. And I was so hungover and shaky that I decided that I actually couldn't talk. I felt so ill. So I just hid behind the boards that I was holding up, and I allowed my partner, Ashley, who was doing the art side of things, and he did all the talking, and I actually contributed nothing apart from standing there hiding behind the board. So yes, another highlight as well, another thing I'm very proud of. After a particularly boozy work do that went on most of the night, I came to in a hotel room with a work colleague. Don't know what happened. I don't actually think anything had happened. I think I'd crashed out, but I was so sheepish. And then I realised the time and I said, quick, we've got to go. And I said, let's wash our faces. And there were these face wipes there. So we've got these face wipes and wiped our faces with them and then got out onto the street. And then I realised that they were the shoe polish wipes. We had sticky faces.
Oh, my God.
We had this shoe polish all over our faces. So I sneakily snuck off walking back to the office to go to work. I think it was a Friday morning. The shame was just unbelievable. And then I got into the office. Everyone else was probably out doing wild and crazy things. But me here, of course, Muggins, the first person I see is someone who spotted me walking towards... It was about 7 o'clock. It was really early. I was walking back to the office and he went, you look like you had a good time last night.
Oh, no. The shame, the humiliation.
Absolute shame.
Oh, that's smug. I hate it when people say things like that. It's just so horrible. It just makes you feel about 10 times worse. Like, I know what you've done. You're a naughty person. Dear, oh dear. Shoe polish on your face. That is so random.
It was random and I was just all uncoordinated and shaky and weird.
Horrible.
But putting on an act that everything was...
Hey friends, it's Nikayla from the podcast Side Hustle Pro. I'm always looking for ways to entertain my kids without screens, and the Yoto Mini has been a total lifesaver. My kids started using it right away and haven't stopped since. Hours of stories, music, podcasts, and more at no screens or ads. Now through December 1st, Yoto is having its biggest sale of the year. Check out yotoplay.com.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
It's fine.
Can you tell me the story? I'm just going to say the word jockey, Louise. I think there is a funny story about someone we know, a work-related misdemeanour.
Okay, yeah, this is a legend, and it's a legendary story, actually from my ex-husband, and this is a friend of his, so this is a real story. So his friend was working for a legal firm. He was a lawyer, and they had a big function at the office, and they were having a barbecue and a pig roast. Sorry, vegetarians, including me. It's not a very nice image, but yes, they had a pig roast and lots of booze flowing. And he broke into one of the rooms, which was an evidence room, and they had he was working on a very high-profile case of involving a jockey, and he stole the jockey's cap and whip from the evidence room. It was all in a sealed bag, and it was ready to go.
Yeah.
And it was part of the evidence. And the people at the party turned round, and there he was. They'd pig roast, they'd cooled it down, and he was sat at the top with the jockey
Riding the pig
with the whip. And I think that might have affected the case and probably ended his career there.
Oh, my God, riding the pig roast. I mean, imagine waking up the next morning and remembering that flashing into your brain. It's funny how we look back, all of the jobs that I had, like all of your jobs were all in advertising, all these things that happened, weren't they? Because it was so rife within that business. And for me, when I look back on my jobs, it's so similar. Like you were in the same business for a long time, but I did lots of different jobs that involved me being amongst people that drank. So I actually chose jobs where I could sort of hide my drinking among the people I worked with and amongst the culture there. Because I had a lot of pub jobs where everyone was drunk by lock-in, and we used to have our mouths over the beer taps every night, gulping down, having beer competitions. We even had a sign where if you went and said, "Can I see the captain?" it meant you went downstairs and did a line of coke off a picture of a captain.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Everyone would go, "Oh, go and see the captain." Everybody knew what that meant. Yeah, that was in one pub in Brighton. I mean, I was a waitress. There's my classic story. It sounds quite innocent, these jobs, but they always ended in sort of calamitous situations for me. Like that job ended up with me in a blackout round some work colleague's house, squatting on a white carpet, and their mum finding me and me having to quit the job the next day because everyone had found out about it. So there was always some booze-related story, no matter what I did. I did work for a Millennium Bug company once, which was actually a complete con. I was selling people like CDs so their computers wouldn't break on the Millennium, but apparently it was all total bullshit. Anyway, at the Christmas party there, I snogged a married man. I told the boss that he was a con man, and then I did get sacked. And it's weird office environments. Let's quickly talk about that, Louise. In those environments, you're with people that you don't know all day, every day, for 5 days a week. And it's a very odd situation to be in, isn't it, don't you think?
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. And then it kind of creates, especially something like advertising, or well, I suppose in any job, it creates an enforced intimacy in a way. And then you're kind of all in it together. And then if you add drink to that, then that becomes skewed and you end up, with the wrong person or just in really embarrassing situations, and everything becomes sort of twisted and unprofessional. It's like the opposite of what it should be.
Yes, so you've done all these unprofessional things and then you've got to go in the next day and pretend to be professional. It creates some very, very weird situations. We used to have somebody at one office I worked at who would go in and do a poo on the toilet seat at work and then come out and nobody knew who it was. It was like a secret poo person, the secret plopper, we called them. I mean, what sort of environment are you working in where there's someone you know really well that you work close to every day and it's someone in the office, and we had to set up cameras and stuff and find out who the plopper it was.
And did you find out who the phantom plopper?
It was the guy from the postal room was doing it. Was going into the ladies' toilets and doing a poo on the seat. Isn't it weird?
Leaving his special parcel behind.
He was probably drunk or hungover. needed to do the grog bot.
Hey friends, it's Nikayla from the podcast Side Hustle Pro. I'm always looking for ways to entertain my kids without screens, and the Yoto Mini has been a total lifesaver. My kids started using it right away and haven't stopped since. Hours of stories, music, podcasts, and more at no screens or ads. Now through December 1st, Yoto is having its biggest sale of the year. Check out yotoplay.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the... So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh, yeah, really depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
okay,
good. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy, buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.